the last 25 years, I've travelled with the first team all the European games away, private jets and that everywhere we go. I've been lucky enough to get good like feel for the players. Ronaldo, got on well with him, and I've never seen when they were at European Cup in Moscow, and this is what, it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and we were waiting for the private jet to come, and like there's all the Russian people, we're all Ronaldo's having something to eat, and everyone kept coming to him for a picture. He kept standing up. Never once did he refuse.
Really?
He's an amazing guy. But I remember coming back at 4 o'clock in the morning from a game somewhere abroad, and it's the first time I've ever heard this guy goes, "Can I have a picture?" Ronaldo goes, "It's 4 o'clock in the..." And that was it. Yeah, but he never refused. I like Ronaldo. He was a nice guy. Yeah. So I've had my problems off the pitch, obviously.
Don't we all?
Yeah,
I've made mistakes, mate, and I get pulled up on them. But you always seem to have the same thing. Keeps coming to haunt you. But
I've had some bad times. I mean, I've hit the headlines. Obviously, I made all the front pages of the newspaper. I got caught having in the car with a wife. Unfortunately, it wasn't my wife. So making the headlines in that respect and that, and obviously.
But we live and learn, Mick, don't we?
Yeah, I know. As I said, I'm not a bad lad. I'm just happy-go-lucky.
Yeah. And back in the day, like I know you alluded to it ever so slightly, but you used to drink before a game.
I did.
The night before
really?
a game, is that right?
Just to calm me down.
Yeah.
Playing for Man United is amazing.
Yeah.
But as I said, some people can embrace it, some people find it difficult. I know a few players in the recent years. I've been commentating on Memphis Depay at the Pie, where he looked like he froze every time. He's a wonderful player, but not for Man United. So yeah, it can happen. It's how you can come through it and that. I regret leaving Man United. I didn't want to go, but I wanted to get back to being me. When I signed for Manchester United, in my first few weeks there, the manager came in one morning and said to Stevie Coppell, Ray Wilkins and Mickey Thomas, you have to go down into the town centre to sign a new calendar for Christmas. So I don't think it's going to be a problem, but it was going to be a problem for me. So as we get there, Ray Wilkins is there, Stevie Coppell and Mickey Thomas, we're all signing these calendars. And Stevie Coppell went to university and he said to this girl, what's your name? She goes, Michelle. I thought, I can't spell Michelle. So she comes to me and I put Mickey Thomas and give her the picture back. She goes, you haven't put my name. I knew what her name was, of course. And I said, well, what's your name? She goes, Michelle. So I put a big M and a scribble. She went, that's not Michelle. I said, something else now, move on. So it's hard. I mean, as I said, because you're in the public eye 24/7.
I think it was Brian Robson who was the person to tell you to get everything checked out. How did that kind of transpire?
Well, we were away in Bangkok on a golf tour for Man United, and we had a meal, and he was at the table. He goes, "You need to go to the doctors because he's had throat cancer."
Yeah.
And he looked at me in a strain. I thought, he scared me.
Yeah.
So when I landed back in Manchester, the next day I went to see a specialist privately. So I brought Joey Jones, my best mate. He came in with me, and it took a bit long. And I said, the nurse went past with one of those masks on and said, oh, you do well there. I thought, oh, you might as well go, Joe, I'm fine. 2 minutes later, when Joey's left, they come into the room, a doctor and 2 nurses, and looking at me. I'm thinking, oh, what's on here? I said, there's a problem. He goes, yeah. I said, well, yeah, you have a problem. He said, we tried to get the camera down you. He said, but unfortunately we couldn't get it down. I said, what do you mean you couldn't get it down? He goes, you have a large tumour and it doesn't look good for you. At this moment in time, he said, it's bleeding and it doesn't look good for you.
How does that feel at that moment?
Well, I was shaking. I had to phone my kids. They knew I went for a test and I was shaking. Scary.
Yeah.
I'm shaking now talking about it.
And from that point, obviously you had
you never shake, baby.
You had a lot of support though, didn't you? You had
massive support. I couldn't imagine how unbelievable.
Yeah.
From all around the world.
You received
South
a message.
Africa, America.
Sir Alex texted you, didn't he? Sir Alex
actually texted me, phoned me, said, you're a strong character. Come on, you can fight it. He's been ill as well. Yeah, so Phil Jones, Ashley Young, people like that.
So current players were still messaging support
all around the world. Chelsea, Stoke, Brilliant. All my former clubs. Obviously got in touch with me and that. Said if they need any help and that.
I mean, does that mentally just getting through something like that? Does that help? I mean,
well, I knew I had to have an operation. There's no question. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have been dead.
Wow.
Out of 100 people, only 30% survived this operation.
So 70% of people
die. Yeah, so I knew I was in for a 7-hour operation.
But can I just say, you look how fit you're looking
Yeah,
now?
I'm getting there. I mean, obviously, I've had major change inside my body. It changed your life. From the moment I walked into Wrexham Mara for the first time, diagnosed as a cancer patient, and you walk in there and you see young kids that aren't going to make it. I have a different way of life now.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate my family, I appreciate everything. You know, I'm happy-go-lucky. You know, I love a joke and that. But now I have a sense of, you know, there's a lot more important things than that.
Yeah.
You know, and that, as I say now, I'm a changed person in that respect.